Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. My name is Jennifer Bengoe, and today we are at Iconic Perspective. And on my right, I have Mr. Sonny Bays, while on my left, I have.
Well, my name is Henry Uche Meow, and today we're talking about something very, very interesting, something a little bit controversial. It's a conversation that a lot of us are familiar with and we know so well. Today we are talking about bullying, and there are different forms and spectra when it comes to bullying. There is the physical bully, that bully where you impose your strength and willpower to oppress someone else. Then there is the cyberbullying, as they are popularly known as keyboard warriors. So first of all, and I want to move over to the people with me now, and let me first start with Sunny Base. Like, what is your own definition and perspective when you hear bully?
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm glad to be here. From my own perspective of bullying, before we even talk of the definition itself, we need to look at how it started or what are the causes of bullying. To me, bully, I will go back home. I will say bully start from home. Let's start within the parents, the father
Okay.
and the mother. Before even conceiving the children or before even bringing the children into this world,
Yeah.
how was their rapport to each other?
Okay.
Because it is from that rapport it will transfer
So outside.
outside.
Yeah.
And like the normal say from one of our preachers, they said, you cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah.
That means it is what you have, you will give. So if the idea of bullying is there within you,
Yeah.
as a man or as a woman, be rest assured, any product that comes from you, that is what we give.
But in this African setting we do now, most like no, we Africans now we get the way we train our children. They say we know that one. But
as they born pikin,
but they don't really say am say na bully those people. They say am as discipline, isn't it? So how do and most people have used that home training and they've grown up and they want to show that power because their own parents also show them that I'm stronger than you, I'm bigger than you, sit down here, do this. And even when it comes to families and marriages, most men now go want to show their wife, say, I'm in charge, sit down here, do this and everything. But in a way, you speak about the psychological effects. Now, make I even let me go to you, Jenny. Would you say your own upbringing, the way you were trained, did it affect your psychological view of when it comes to bullying?
Yes, yes, I think that made me a better person.
Okay.
In the sense that my parents, when it comes to my dad, he was a very calm person.
Okay.
But when it comes to my mom, she's in fact she was a tigress. Like she's the kind of person that she doesn't take nonsense.
Yeah.
As you they do she they give you. She know they waste time. But my dad was like, Jenny, why did you do this? Why did you do that? But I think all those things they did actually made me who I am today. Actually made me a better person. Okay. So to me, I don't think I think to me it worked for me and it was okay.
That was why I concur with her by saying sometimes you might refer it to bullying, and sometimes it is upbringing just for you to be better.
Okay.
You know why? I remember the era at which we were born in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Compare the era back then to now.
So now.
Now we call themselves Y2K compliant, the Z generation.
Gen Z's.
Our time, there was nothing like internet. There was nothing like phone. It was letter.
Yeah.
Imagine you using the only time I saw telephone growing up as a child was in my father's office, and it was a round one. So there was nothing like that. But nowadays, an 8 years old child can operate your phone even while you are not there.
Yeah.
So there are two different eras. So in our era, I will not call it bullying.
Yeah.
It was what we needed to make us strong. But again, now the problem now is this: parents, you've been trained in that kind of format. You've grown up like that. You need to find a way to balance it to make sure that what you are doing to your own children, who are Z world generation, is not what you are told. To find a way to modernize it, moderate it, and balance it as a balanced diet for them. Not teaching them exactly the same raw that you are being taught. Find a way to balance it for the children.
But now if you come to look cyberbullying now, which is the advanced version of bullying now, the keypad warriors, everybody did their house, the trolls, you post something, you see your comments, see your K-leg, see your big belly, why you gonna post this kind of picture like this is, and there was an incident with this comedian Sheilo when he posted the picture of his daughter and the bashing, and it goes back to what you were saying about home training, because now people don't get for inside house, that's what they are projecting towards the internet. Now how can we say is the way forward for this thing? Because now internet now don't give people the liver. If they need to tell you face to face for your front, they will call for comment section, they blast you, they give it. Now how do we get to reduce this? How do we get to cop this?
I was fortunate to be trained under a very lovely pastor of mine, Pastor Gabriel Adedayo.
Okay.
He talks about mindset. What does that mean by mindset? We need to start educating our children.
Yeah.
Training them from home about mindset, even before even going into either religion body, outside or school or whatever. What does that mean by mindset? I've seen people who come to me online, like the keyboard warriors, telling me he doesn't like me. And I said, oh, it is fine.
Yeah.
Then again, someone might say, oh, I love the way you play. I say, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Ability to fine-tune your mindset.
Yeah.
Not to be bothered by what people say. But the only thing you cannot control is what people say.
Yeah.
That is one thing you cannot control, what people say. So that means whether you do it right or wrong, there will still be a say.
A say on it.
So have it at the back of your mind that whatsoever you are doing, be it good or bad, there's going to be a say about it. So it now depends on how you fine-tune your mindset.
Yeah.
So the mindset has to be settled. Settled yourself mentally. I've gone to a point whereby some people told me there was a things I'm doing and the way I'm living my life, and people tell me, oh boy, you're going to hell. I said, thank you, it is my health. Thank you. Don't worry. When I'm facing my judgment on that day, you also be standing facing your own. After all, every man with his own cross. So once the mindset is being settled as a parent, you can be able to download that to your children and let them know. I sat my children down time to time, day to day, that come, whatsoever I tell you to do or whatsoever you're doing, even me that is your father, I may see wrong in it.
Yeah.
But first of all, settle your mindset. Make sure you are doing the right thing. Then find a way to convince me that okay. But don't try to please me.
Yeah.
In pleasing me, I will frustrate you as a father. Because why? The way I was grown up.
It's different. And your expectation will not match their reality.
So make sure in your mind you are settled.
Yeah.
Your mindset settled. Once you are settled, that doesn't mean you will not listen to corrections.
Yeah.
Listen to correction and applying those corrections, they are two
different things. Yeah.
So you might listen to me, you might not apply it.
Yeah, sure.
So mindset is the key.
So Jenny, what I want to ask you now is, have you faced some level of bullying, whether it's cyber or physical, as the woman that she is? Because we're in a society where let's be honest with ourselves.
Oh my goodness.
Even the look. Oh my wow, have you seen it?
Now the thing is how I'll be able to handle it.
Okay. I think let me go way back. When I was in secondary school, I had a friend. We were like 5. We work together, we come to school together, we go home together. So there's this particular one. She's always on my neck. She's every time when I talk like this, she just Jennifer, better keep quiet. They know they follow you. They talk every time. Like everybody is talking. I'm the only one. She will just be shouting me. I was like, what? Even when we sit down, I don't sit here. Stand up. Go and sit down. I was like, am I not your friend? It got to a point. So something happened in class that day, and it led to teacher calling you to the staff room, seizing your sandals and all that. So when we closed, she was like, oh, Jennifer, please go and help me tell the teacher. Go and collect my sandals. I was like, so you expect me to fight for you for your own sandal without fighting for mine first? The next, I think one of my cousins way back was liking her. So it was like, she now came to me like, what is wrong with you? Like always, she would always want to come bully you and shout at you because she knows that you, at the end of the day, you end up not doing anything. She just came to me that day and she was like, are you stupid? I'm talking to you. Nobody, you idiot. I was like, Miriam, take it easy. Calm down. The next day she just came to me, just gave me a slap. I was like, what? Immediately that face went down. In my mind, I was calculating. I was like, if I let this thing slide, she will keep repeating the same thing over and over again. Mm-hmm. Immediately I raised my head up. I made sure I gave her 2 dirty slaps. My friends were so shocked, like, Jennifer, at the end of the day, they had to hold her. She got angry and she left. My cousin was like, that he thought I was not going to do anything to her.
Yeah.
Even my friends like, wow, Jennifer, so you can do this. And I was like, and I sat down like, so you really had this thing inside of you.
Yeah.
So why did it take you this long to be
bring
able
out
to
the beast?
Stand up for yourself.
stand for yourself and fight for what you know you are doing that is right? And I was like, since then, so ever since that day, when she comes to school, she's always on her own. I said, better.
There's
Just that there's peace. So sometimes, like you need to just keep calm and watch them do their thing. Look like a fool in their presence, but there are times that you need to like stand. Like it deals with your emotions too as well. Because when you are doing this, you are five of you are together, and you are the only one being spoken to aggressively, pushed here and there, and you're like am I not a human? But
that psychological effect.
It dealt with me. Like even when I see her coming, I'm always scared.
Yeah.
Like it's always obvious. I think she now took advantage of that. Like she knows that Jennifer.
She built on that fear.
And me, I was like, God. And particularly when they talk about, I get body passer. So where the fear take come from, I don't know. But at that day, I just when the slap came, I think it was the slap that Naomi set my brain. Like you go let this slap go like that. So when I gave her, I was like, even in my mind, I was like, Jennifer, you did the right thing. Ever since then,
what a relief.
She dares not. If I dey talk, she dey keep quiet. I say so now waiting for them even overcome since and you were there. But I would not say me being a fool all those while. Maybe I was being stupid. I think I was just trying to like check, okay, will you change?
Giving her the benefit of the doubt.
But since I see that this one is not ready to, I just had to give her. And my friends were like, you did well. So at times you don't have to be cool. Okay, there are times you need to be aggressive too, you need to stand. But how do you build that? I know different people will say this, different Jennifer, you cannot fight her. She's as she thinks, so she get power. Even you say you're looking down and say like, not be by fat, they say they do this girl go beat you. So that one alone is killing you.
Yeah.
But the day you now stand up to like, this is what I want to do. You say you get surprised like I can really do this. Like
it's
so
maybe this.
Like maybe this. Let me do this. Like so that day ever since then she dares not. Even people that work together, they're like, so Jennifer, all this come what you do. So you really had it in mind that one day you were going to show this girl. I said yes. Now when I've been waiting for her to change, she doesn't.
She didn't change.
So since then, man, everybody just stay on your own. Let me stay on my own. So there are times you just need to bring out that other side of you.
Yeah.
There are times you just need to, okay, let me just cool down a bit and just watch. Is anything going to go wrong? Will she be calm? And if she's not, you attack her. You give it to her.
Now there's this thing you spoke about, the upbringing, because you understand that there's upbringing, but there's also, as you grow older, you also have discernment, your own personal discernment of what is right, what is wrong, what you should do, how you should build yourself. Like the story Jennifer said also reminds me of mine. Well, in my secondary school, man, I'm not confess. Now me be the bully. But mine is not a physical bully. I don't get power. Mine is with the yab where. So me, I get my own crew. They yab anybody. And there's this man and this guy, Augustine. Now we be friends. So now me and there is the yab people. They know the near us. But for some reason, we've never gone at each other. But then they look this guy with the yab people say, this guy. So the day me and him now got into each other's face. I felt the fear say, this guy. So we're now going back and forth. And at the end of the day, I said something and I attacked him personally. And Augustine put his hand on his eyes and he started crying. And that gave me something in my head. It triggered something. And I told myself that from that day onward, nothing anyone will say to me will get to me. The purpose of an argument is to hurt you. If you dey follow person dey argue, if una dey insult yourself, the purpose of that person is to hurt you. So that person will say anything to trigger the hurt in you. And that was what I did to Augustine. And I realized that words in itself has a power to affect emotion. And so from that day I know that, so as I am like this, not feel anybody follow me talk. They will enter me reach, because for the moment I don't trade with, so I don't develop that skin. So you say something that I would not like. So I'm already ready for the worst that you can say to me. So anything you want, that's why I can follow anybody. I don't already there ready say, you want to hurt me. So I will not give you that power to control my emotion. Now, she has given an example of the physical aspect of it. How about the emotional and the psychological, which is words too?
On emotional.
Yeah.
I believe emotional do more damage
than even the physical.
Yeah, sure.
Emotional do more damage. It was emotional for me. I was 13 going to 14 when I lost my dad.
Yeah.
My school stopped. I tried all I could. I was in Ajayi Crowder to going to school that I have not been registered, following my group,
yeah,
buy their clothes. Nobody know who is who. Nobody now we say database don't do for everything.
Yeah.
Now, back then,
they don't know.
President.
I have not registered.
So I joined this school. For those that know, they keep calm about it. For those who doesn't know and they know I'm not part of them,
yeah,
war started going out. Then people started talking. Then somebody said something. It was even a lady. I won't forget. That emotion was so triggered to the point whereby I remember her name till this day, even as we are talking right now.
Oh.
So I wanted to get education back. I wanted to get education by all cost because of what somebody said.
Yeah.
Do you know Ikoyi Hotel at Falomo?
Yeah.
Imagine me finding my way there on a transport down there to meet somebody to help me educationally because my dad was late. I couldn't get the person. The money was not raised. And there was not even money for me to come back home. And I was staying in Oworoshoki. And I trekked on my foot from Ikoyi Hotel to Oworoshoki. I got home to 1.
Wow.
Just because I was looking for money to get back education because of what somebody said.
Yeah.
That thing go on and on. I go to places that I didn't know this and that. It got to a point. Let me even be honest. I got to a point. I tried suiciding because of what people said. But luckily for me, everything about me is about water. I know how to swim very well.
Yeah.
My village is all about water. When Third Land Bridge was only constructed, I jumped to Third Land Bridge, hoping, let me just kill myself. What is even the worth of even coming to this world because of what people said? So to me, emotional bullying is even far, far more dangerous than physical. Physical, before I go start, 1 or 2 people go say, you don't do it. Or either you beat the person or the person beats you. Like 3 things.
Yeah.
Either you beat one, or the person beats you, or somebody will separate you now. But emotion stick.
Yeah, it does.
It goes with you. Almost 4 months after looking for a way to solve myself, do you know, I got to technical school in Yaba. Ask me how was my school fees that I was looking for. 750 naira. I couldn't raise 750 naira. I got so frustrated to the point that I jumped off because of what people say.
Yeah.
So emotional bully do more damage than physical damage. So that is why I love the idea of what you did. Not you being a bully.
Yeah.
But
the lesson
preparing your mindset.
Yeah.
Waiting you won't talk won't get to me. I've been doing that for many years now, to the point that I told you earlier that somebody said what I'm doing, I'm going to end up with air fire. I said, thank you, sir. It is my air fire, not your own, sir. So how to deal with that is another major factor. 1, mindset. 1, your upbringing and environment will help you to prepare your mindset to reduce the rate at which people will bully you. But don't be deceived. You will be bullied.
Yeah.
As a person, no matter good or bad, you will be bullied. But if your mindset is prepared, it reduces the rate at which you will be affected.
Yes, definitely.
So once the rate of affection is minimum, my brother, you will still move on, you will survive.
Sure.
After all, you are a product of your thought.
Yeah.
You are a what? A product of your thought. No wonder why the Bible said, as a man thinketh in his heart. So please, the mindset, how to build that. 1, we parents help our children a lot. Talk to them. Create a rapport. Conversate with them and tell them, who told you cannot do this? My daughter was in Jesus today. I said, from SS1, go and join tailoring. She said, Daddy, I'm scared of needle. I said, don't worry. When they chook you, call me. I will come and treat you myself. I don't even know anything about nursing. Me with the office, they work. It's give the house. Now I won't go to it. But yet, now because of what I said. But today, she has brought home 4 different cloths she sew herself. And for every cloth she sew, I say, yeah, well done. Take this. Developing her mindset. Oh yeah, you a boy, go and learn electricity. Daddy, I'm scared of light. Don't worry. When it shock you, you won't die. Now we can learn me that. It doesn't shock you. Today, they started doing house wiring.
Wow.
Why? Because of what I said.
Yeah.
I don't need to wait for anybody. So that means the emotional development of you preparing yourself against emotional bullying start from home. From home. So that is why parents, I beseech you, or anywhere you are, even those that are aspiring parents, keep telling yourself, be positive mindset, tell yourself things that you want it to be. That is why the power of life and death is in where?
The tongue.
Your tongue.
And I think this thing you just said is something that we suffer a lot when it comes to this part of the world, because the role of every parent is 3 P's: to protect, to provide, and to prepare. Mostly in the African, or let me just say Nigerian, we only provide and protect.
That is even lesser.
And I notice a lot of people suffer from lack of self-confidence due to the words they hear from the house. Yes. Hey, you know sabi anything, you know your door head, where you bring it. And I have someone like that in my secondary school, and she's actually she's a girl, and this girl, she's usually sitting like behind me. When the teacher is asking question, she will say the answer softly, but she doesn't have that confidence because she feels that she's not right. But when she's hearing her say the answer, the teacher will do the question. I'm like, oh, you got it now. You see, man. So one day, she's always behind me. So one day, the team, I had to like, come, you're always knowing this thing. Instead of you putting all of us in, come out and say it. She said, her mom is always telling her that she doesn't know anything.
Wow.
So that her mom is always telling her that she doesn't know anything, that's eating so deep in her head, she feels she doesn't know anything. So she doesn't have the confidence to come out and say this is the answer, with the fear that she will be wrong. And it's damaging because those kind of people, they go outside and you don't know who they meet outside. And people that are outside are predators.
Ready to devour,
looking for praise. So imagine a young lady growing up to be so beautiful, so maybe God and she don't be endowed.
On top the wall again, you can't be like Jennifer. Oh, Lord of man.
We have so many predators outside looking to prey on that lack of self-confidence.
Now girl, she can't be, no be man.
Now girl, she can't be.
You make her drink for herself.
So we need to be preparing. I was listening to a pastor, and the pastor said, he said, okay, you now that you are raising your child with love, also know that there's someone out there that is being raised on survivor
and hatred.
Now you that you are raising your child on love, you can't go jam person. They raised on survivor. You will be seeing that person as a human being that needs to love.
In the ATM
as a means to an end.
Automatic teller machine.
So as much as you are raising your child with love and with respect, be preparing them that there are wolves outside.
Balance it up.
Let them know, say come. And that thing is, we see a lot of that. Okay, for example, now when you go to the university, we all know what happens in Nigerian university. How many parents prepare themselves for those things that happens? How many mothers call their daughter and say, come, this is the best way to go. If possible, say one lecturer will look you like this. They don't do that. Now these guys will go to the university and face these things, and they don't know how to react to it.
That is why they fall victim.
They become a victim of it. And that kind of a bullying is what is constant.
Words, bro. Words.
This educational sector bullying, I would say we even need to even put eye into, because there's bullying in the educational sector from the primary school to the university level. There's bullying there, and because parents have not developed a rapport with their children to prepare them, like this place where they go, this is what you will face, this is what you encounter. But instead, what you hear is don't join bad gang, beware, don't spoil your father's name. Not the family you came from. So when, like, okay, let's even talk about this bullying in the educational sector.
Okay, good one.
Now you said, you made a statement like, so how do you even think that?
No.
How do you think such a thing can be reduce? How do you think females who are going to face this thing can actually, get ahead of this thing and prepare themselves for it? Because there are young girls now going, they will say like jam now. There are young girls now going into this thing.
Okay, I won't say. Okay, I'll say it happened to me when I was in school. When I wanted to get into school, my mom would say, she would sit me down and say, like what you just said.
Yeah.
You know the family you are coming from. I know where you are going to.
No,
I am not going to school with you.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to do, think like, okay, if I do this thing, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
You are old enough to know what is right
and what is wrong.
So if I am going to school, okay, somebody is doing this to me. Is it right? Because do I want to do it because other people are doing it?
Yeah.
Or do you want to, or you don't want to do it? This is the choice you have made. Like, okay, fine, I don't want. Okay, when I was in school, I had issues with one of my courses, and when we were supposed to submit those who had issues with the course, I was not around. Hey, I said, God, this man, Jesus. I've had in my mind that I don't want to have anything to do with lecturers. So anything that will make me, oh yeah, go and submit your own this thing in lecturer's office, only you.
Privately.
I don't want it. You get? So that day, there was no choice. I had to just go because that was the last day. I said, God. I said, HOD, please. Now HOD said, Auntie, you go and drop it. I said, thank God. That day was a Friday. I purposely wear down way no tight, when no go show my shape because I made my car my shape or dress I make you. So I was wearing boo gown without earring. When I got to his office,
you never meet devil.
Yeah. He will look through that thing. He will look through. Oh my brother, you are there. You are there.
If I didn't even imagine English GNS 101.
GNS.
I said, Sam. He said, why are you just submitting? I said, Sam. So I wasn't feeling fine. I said, oh yeah, submit. Maybe I submitted. It was like, wow, you look beautiful.
Spirit of it.
I said, God, don't what I am running away from. Don't let me happen to me in my mind. I was over here. He said, wow, even without earrings, you are looking beautiful. Wow. I said, thank you, sir. But that smile from my mind, come out. I don't want to show that face. Next thing I said, I was like, wow, where do you stay again? I said, sir, I just mentioned where I said, can I have your number? I said, God, how did I get here? So I gave him my number, but the last digit was supposed to be 9. So I gave him 8.
Okay.
That's like he said, oh, I'm going to call. Do you know one hotel that is at immediately mentioned? I said, yes, sir. He said, I'm going to call you later today. Hope you are not doing anything today. I said, me. I said, nothing. So I gave him, immediately I left. He didn't call me because
it wasn't correct. Yeah.
You understand? But if it was other people, they would do that because what if the man sees doing that time?
Yeah, that fear. That fear.
Since then, I no bother enter your office and even if they share money, I don't want to enter.
Yeah.
So I made sure from that day I don't have issues with going to his office or make me and him our eyes
to
see. Do you understand? So I had this mind that even if everybody else are doing this shit and doing profit, I would not do that. And all my years for school, I no one day get any issue with lecturer. Because of that, come to so room, come and meet me. No. So you need to have it. Okay, fine. This place I'm going to. My mom is not here. My dad is not here. How do I want to live my life? How do I want to do this in 4 years? Plan and say, okay, fine. This is what you want to do, and make sure whatever you've written down your plans, you don't go outside it. Don't let friends come and say, Jennifer, how far now, Mr. Disney, come on, go in office now. I know they go. That is because you've had that
anything.
So it's not with you. This is your plan. Put your plans down. This is how you want to do it. Because if you don't have, my mother say, if you don't get plans, anybody can come and throw anything at you and you catch it and you just take it like that, saying a normal thing. But when you have plans, like this is what you want to do, no matter what anybody is saying to you, you know that you are not doing anything outside that plan that you have.
Yeah.
Nobody is watching you. You are the only one watching yourself. So you know what, like I said, you know what is good and you know what is bad. Plan yourself. Anything lecturer, I don't want it. But if you know you want to do, my sister, the Lord is with you. So if you don't have plans, no problem. But I had plans and I was able to overcome my 4 years in school. So,
and on that your case, it's very interesting. But put it to me, I will tell you that's the case of 1 out of every 10.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's start from the lecturer. He asks for your number. You give him a complete digit up to the end and you give him the last digit. Starting number 1, that's a problem for you and the lecturer. If you find out that you give him,
yeah.
I wasn't even thinking.
He can even destroy your destiny on that.
Yeah.
If you meet a terrible lecturer,
Jesus Christ.
All those devil lecturers.
Thank God I did not meet anyone like that.
even trying to be an SU, wearing and removing the removable, you now went ahead and give the lecturer a wrong number. My sister, you are in.
Yeah.
So when I say your case is out of every 10, imagine you gave him the correct number. He called you. He gave you the address of the hotel.
Yeah. He refused to show up. That was
and
another.
He refused to show up again.
That was another gobe.
And for the fact that he even said, "What is that your name, sir?" That means he has gotten your name. I was thinking that you might say when you wanted to submit it, you now shifted the paper.
Put it under.
That was
so even if you give him a fake number, he wanted to use your own script to look for your name. He has already asked for your name. So that means they are very cunning.
Yeah.
They are very cunning.
So he will look for you by your name.
So he's going to look for you by your name.
Thank God, say God no even let her look for me.
So now, my lovely moderator.
Yeah.
In a case of 1 out of 10. Now, how do you now define or how do you now identify the issue of the remaining 9? 4 victims. It is boils back to we parents preparing these children
for that journey.
Because that journey, ìrìn àjò tó ò ní débẹ̀ ni. A máa ń sọ lédè Yorùbá, a ní ojú mi ò tó pàkọ́ wọ ọmọ ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ yìí, ojú mi ò tó pàkọ́. Simply means where you are going, my sight is not there.
Yeah.
The only thing that goes with you from me is just my spirit and my love and prayer.
Yeah.
And the prayer we're even talking about is even in Africa. It's paramount in Africa.
Yeah. But that preparation should be there.
It's not there in other countries.
Yeah.
Western world and European countries. It is here. We are so gullible to the point whereby we neglect some things we ought to do. We now use religion to try to cover it up. Do you know, I have seen a Christian family who couldn't talk to their grown-up daughter about the day the daughter started having a period.
Wow.
The father couldn't talk. We were at a bar throwing 1 or 2 bottles. Ọmọ ẹ má ti dóbìnrin. Wait, what do you mean? What you dóbìnrin? Your daughter is now a grown woman. So have you sat her down for that talk? He said, which talk? Ìyá ẹ̀ ló máa sọ yẹn. Who told you ìyá ẹ̀ ló máa sọ yẹn?
The mother only.
The only thing the mother will be agitating for is for her not to get pregnant and bring shame to her. Because your father will crucify her and drive 2 of them away if care is not taken.
Yeah, sure.
But do you know, if that daughter fears you, loves you, the word you are going to say to her might have more impact and effect on that daughter more than the mother.
The mother, yeah.
Check out most of those our children. They love their dad more than their mom. Do you know why? They get it from their dad.
I am guilty of this.
Yeah.
If it is their mother, mommy, I want biscuit. Tí má fọwọ́ sí gbá lórí ẹsẹ̀ ní ó máa dùn ọ́. But if it is father, what do you want? Lágbájá, come and get my daughter.
Especially with the female, the female.
Most especially the female.
The female child.
So that means right from onset, the love has been developed more on the father. So that means the person who's supposed to even to sit the daughter down is supposed to be the father. You know why? The father will talk as a father. He will also talk as a man.
Yeah.
Why? The father was once a man before that toasted the mother.
Yeah.
The day I got to my wife told me, your daughter has become a woman. I said, I sat her down. I even drove the boy away. I said, oh boy, go and meet your mother in the shop. You sat down. Do you know how I even started? I told her, it's good though. You are now venturing into the world of womanhood, not Bobrisky, womanhood. So that means any slightest mistake from you to a man, get ready to stop your education. But do you know that if I build a house tomorrow, be rest assured, when I'm getting there, I'm going to sell it. Whatsoever I have, it is mine. I sweat for it, I work for it. So that means whatsoever you get, it's going to be your own sweat. You are going to make it on your own. So even if I'm going to give you, it's going to be an additional. So that means mine is mine, yours is going to be yours. So how do you now get yours?
Yeah.
Get your education right. That is the only gift I can give you. That is the only wealth and inheritance I'm going to leave you. Your education. Anything outside that, I won't get them. If it's house, let me get them. I can tell you tomorrow I won't sell them. I needed the money to carry my wife. Who could they travel? Go they cruise. So if you think you're going to sit down and wait for the house in your apartment build, You are fooling yourself. You don't collect moto even before you grow. So now, my dear, I gave her the do's and the don'ts in my own way, and I also talk as a pray because nobody say I see the mama, nobody hunter.
Yeah.
So I also gave him a scope. After all, Yoruba said, "Ole lo mese ole ito lori apata."
Help us interpret, sir.
It is only a thief that knows how to catch a thief.
Oh.
Okay.
Why do you think police are paving way in catching criminal?
Moving on. Moving on. What the set out to go into is how do we go between, like, I want to use her story now, the way she reacted to her own bully now. Now, you are talking about mindset, but let's be honest with ourselves. There's some kind of bully where you know you run away from.
That's why I said it.
Now,
You can't escape.
how do you react to it? Because now there is a between humility. What's that the place of humility in showing this person who you truly be? Because some people now their husband be the bully, some people now their wife be the bully.
Yeah.
And this person you dey live with her, you dey wake up with her. You can't run away. So now, how do you either cope with it or try to change that narrative? Most people are victims in their own homes. Most people are victims in their own homes.
Yes, that's true.
And now, in some cases, some people will paint it like the only solution is to leave. But if you're leaving, you are creating a broken home. And that could have a ripple effect on the children.
Even on the person himself.
On the person himself. So how do we do it? Because now they tell say, they try change woman, and they try change man. You if you change person, if you change,
except the person is willing to change.
Everybody is willing to change. Now, how do you, should I say, enforce that will for that person to change? Or how do people living in this situation will say the name where they shook them inside house today?
On that, hey, my brother, as a human being, the least we can do is to try. In everything we do in life, we are only trying. That was why the Bible said we are working towards righteousness. It didn't say we are righteous.
Yeah.
So that means on
righteousness is a journey.
On daily basis, now we do wakara.
Yeah.
And you will not. The beauty is this: you won't get there. Even till death do yours pass, you won't get there.
Yeah.
You keep on working on it. Even when you are old, you will still keep working towards.
It can only get better.
It can only get better. Now, on the issue of internal bully or a bully you can't run from,
yeah,
like you said. Number one, as a human being, there is something. Oh, I love my culture. They will tell you before you venture into a relationship with anybody, make sure that person has oludamara, olubawi. Olubawi simply means make sure the partner or your spouse you are venturing into has somebody he or she fears so much
that they can listen to.
That they can listen to when things go astray. Peradventure, he or she doesn't have anybody that you can talk to. Like maybe the father is late, the mother is late.
Yeah. There are no mentors, nobody.
No mentor, whatever. He or she is still a human being.
Yeah.
That needed love and companionship. Fine. That is where conversation comes in. Talk. You first of all try to talk it out with the person. Address that issue of bullying. That is why in my place as well again said, Bele, Olako, Olabu. That means, do you know, talking it out with that person sometimes might even get you into trouble.
Yeah.
That means if you don't know how to present
it. You don't know how to present it.
Bele, Lako, Olabu simply means presentations. Learn how to present words. If you know how to present and hit the person on the right spot,
yeah,
he or she might listen that, okay, what I'm doing is bullying. If you are lucky enough, if God is so graceful and is mercy enough, that might change the person that is talking. And if talking doesn't come in and the person doesn't have anybody, that's where counselor comes in.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is where the religion body comes in.
Be
it any religion you are doing. There are leaders there in your religion body. Be it in Islam, be it Christianity, even be it in the traditional way.
They are elders.
They are elders. So after you've tried your best, because you can't just go straight to an elder. You might even think of, okay, you are reporting me.
Yeah.
So first of all, make an effort on your own. Talk it out in a milky way out. This thing you are doing, buy a casa, buy a kawodi.
Because there are some people that don't even recognize that they're actually bullying.
So they might not even know.
They don't even know.
So by stating it out, it might make them come to the actualization that so this thing that I'm doing is bullying.
It's doing more harm than good.
It's doing more harm. Olólùfẹ́ mi wá bínú.
So Jenny, you're speaking from your own perspective. From your own perspective, how do you think such situations are best handled?
Seriously, to me, all I can say is just pray.
Do you have any personal experience to share with us?
Hey, my brother.
Give us something.
I am in my life.
Give us something.
Like my president in class.
Yes, I did. That was like 4 years ago. I'm a single mom anyway, so I know what it felt like emotionally when you're being spoken down on, like words that when it gets to you like this, even when they come safe, you go first hold your chest like,
Father, I hide myself under your blood.
The point is, countless times, we'll go to him, kneel down, apologize, like, what exactly is wrong? Kilo shele, what's in the happen?
Or what can I do to make it better?
Nothing. Just like, you're stupid. You're like, you're senseless, you're useless. And I feel like, sometimes I'll call my mom like, am I useless? With tears in my eyes, because I don't see myself as one. So why would you tell me this?
Yeah.
It kept on going that you had to, like, it was really dealing with my mental health. I had to, like, I can't do this. It is better to be alive to tell a story than you are dead. They are now telling the story of your behalf when you don't already go, when you are gone. Because the truth is, if you stay there, you die. People go talk, say, why you no come out? You still come out, they go still talk, say, why you come.
So why people might give yourself peace?
Whatever works for you. You have your children, broken home. There are children who are out from broken home, but they are okay, they are good. Even when you, at the end of the day, tell them this is what happened, they'll tell you, mommy, thank God you left. What if go make me go meet him brother, tell and say, bros, they go. He tell me, say, Chief, be going. That's to tell you that they even see what is happening.
And they can even learn from your experience and build a better family themselves.
Yeah, so it's not about you staying and dealing with everything, and from there your BP they rise. Everything they do, you have blood pressure, and only you
because you run from every appearance of evil.
Mrs. Somebody. No, you can, like a pastor will say, you can be separated and be praying for him and God, please change him. But now staying in that house, you are getting beaten, swollen eyes, swollen mouth, swollen head, and you are still there. One day you will die. And at that time, my pastor will say, no, you don't wait for a witch to kill you. No, you kill the witch first. No way make it kill you. Because
so
kill you,
by killing the witch is living now.
If you give your life to Christ, you will say, praise the Lord, I was once a witch. I killed so many people. I killed all those people. Mention your
they
name,
are gone. They are gone.
So to you, whatever gives you peace, if you want to live for your mental health, for the sake of your mental health, for the sake of your children, because if you are not mentally okay, how you want to take care of children?
You can't give what you don't have.
You cannot. So to me, just whatever makes you happy, whatever you're good with, please just do it. No matter what it takes. It is your life. It is your decision. So whatever will make you have peace, my dear, please go be my guest. Go ahead.
So our final words now. Let's give our final words to, because this is real life something. There are people currently going through these things. So what would you have to say to someone who is currently being bullied and they don't know how to deal with it?
My love, please take a walk. Take a walk. Let you be your peace. Whatever that is happening, first of all, to you.
Find inner peace. According to Kung Fu Panda.
Darling, find your peace. Be your peace, then every other thing will fall in place. Do you understand? Just take a walk and make sure you have your peace. That comes first, though. My sister, not us, I not tell you.
And from me, before taking the walk, before you take a walk, speak out. There's a program back then when we were growing up, we call it Speak Out. Yoruba said, "Béèyàn bá dákẹ́, tari ẹ̀ á bá dákẹ́." Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní àìlè sọ̀rọ̀ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kíni ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ orí burúkú. Simply mean the lack of you not be able to speak out is the beginning of your misfortune. So number one, sometimes taking a walk might not be the case because you didn't speak out. If you speak out,
What if you've spoken like you've spoken?
But if you have spoken, that's where our own comes
that's
in.
where mine comes
So number one, speak out. Say it to your partner what is going on, how you feel, and if there is a need for somebody to come and intervene and talk to you guys about it. And if you see changes, good for you.
But if you don't,
provided you didn't see changes, provided that thing keeps
coming and coming and coming.
Kung Fu Panda. Find a way to find inner peace. Find a way to find inner peace.
All right. For me, I would just say that. For me, the very first step is knowing who you are. For me, the very first step is knowing who you are as a person. When you know who you are, someone else cannot come and tell you what you are not. That's the definition. Once you know who you are, because please when you say in a place, go serve under servant.
Damn.
Once you don't know who you are, and when it comes to bully, people project their own fears onto you. It's not about you, it's about them. Whatever it is that they are afraid of is what they are putting in you. They say never go like this, go they tell you say you know if you pass like this.
Yeah, now.
People cannot tell you what they've not experienced.
Yeah.
Somebody told me I'm hardworking and tell me say I go say I will be poor and yet I'm hardworking.
So the first thing is know who you are, know what you want.
Yeah, sure.
Once you know what you want, nobody can tell you anything. Once you have an idea of the kind of person you are, where you're from, where you are going to, anything anyone tells you, and you have to develop that thick skin. You have to develop that thick
mentally.
Be mentally strong. If someone is coming to you, know that this person is coming with the aim of attacking me, with the aim of bringing me down, with the aim of reducing my self-esteem, I will not give you that power.
Sure.
And I've had an experience one time where someone is saying, oh, I've had multiple relationships, I've given my all, and they keep doing this and they keep doing that. No, I will become something different. I told the guy, I said, if you allow them change you, it means they've overpowered you, they've controlled you.
They've won.
So the best thing is to, when you give someone the ability to change who you are, you have given that person the ability to control you. And once anybody can control your emotions, they can control you. Once they can control your emotion, is one of the greatest things that you have. Anyone that has the ability to make you sad has the ability to control you.
Yeah, sure.
But choose happiness, choose peace, choose love, choose peace of mind, and know who you are.
Yep.
So that's my final word for me. I want to appreciate everyone here in the house. Jennifer, Sunny Biz, Valga.
Always.
I want to appreciate you all for staying with us. It's been a pleasure. It's been blast. Iconic Perspective is brought to you courtesy Glorious King Christian Center. We're located at 17 Araba Layout, off Oluwakemi Alakpe K2 Lagos. See you next time. I remain Henry Cheme out. Bye for now. Sign out.